Hi, this is Christine Wilson. I'm your instructor for GRD 153, and I wanted to take a few minutes to welcome you to class and to show you how it's going to be laid out. We're going to be doing this class in Moodle, so it's probably going to be a little bit different than what you're used to if you've taken classes in Blackboard. So I wanted to give you a feel for how this class is going to work and where to find things and whatnot. So please take a few minutes with me to look through your course and get familiar with it. If you have any questions once you've watched this video, please feel free to ask me. Summer can be a fast semester, and I know with this class in particular, there's going to be a lot going on, but if you have questions as you go along, feel free to call me, come by and visit me. I'm in my office Monday through Thursday from say 7 to 5 or so, 5:30. So I'm here for you, so please come see me if you need to. Okay, so now on to the Moodle class. This is how you should see our class, and when you start out, you'll be here where you'll see all of your Moodle classes. So you want to go into GRD 153, and then you'll see our class. Now, different from Blackboard, everything isn't in folders. So as you scroll down, you're going to see your work for the entire semester. Please don't let this overwhelm you. And just stick with the current week, and you'll notice that, and I'll try to keep this up all semester, but the current week is going to be a different color blue than the other weeks. And also each week you'll see your due dates. So if you pay attention to your due dates, you should be fine. For each week, if you've taken a Blackboard class with me before, this will probably look familiar. You'll have your coursework, what part of the book you're required to look at, and then what your assignments are. And then below the information about the due dates, you'll have everything for that particular week. So if we look at week 1, you'll see you've got your introduction to GRD 153. When you see the little faces, it's a discussion board. So you'll click in that and add your discussion board. You have the little hand is going to be an assignment, so you're going to submit your academic integrity policy. And also keep a look for links. Whenever you see a link in text, it's going to be a file that you're going to want to probably download. And so just going down, you've got another assignment for Chapter 1. You've got a link for Photoshop CS5 review. And then you have a second link. It's going to take you to the same information, but this is going to actually show you all the videos within Moodle. It's going to give you basically the same information, but it'll all be in one place for you. So if you've not used Photoshop CS5 or you've not used Photoshop in a while, you probably want to take the time to review these. And then for each week in the Photoshop section, you're going to have extra credit. And what the extra credit is going to be is to do the chapter that you did in Photoshop, again, using Illustrator. One of the things we're going to be learning in this class this semester is that you don't have to have a photo to do things in Photoshop. So I hope that you've looked at the book and you're going to find that interesting and very useful. So anyway, each week is going to have the same format. To double check your due dates, up at the top right, you have a calendar. Orange dates are due dates for this semester. So you've got the semester starting on May 16th. You've got what's due on May 24th. And these are going to be assignments and quizzes and things. And I think for this class, we only have a midterm exam and a final exam. In the top area, you're always going to have your announcements area. Again, this is it's going to look like a discussion board, but this is where you'll get your news and information, just like your announcements in Blackboard. You've got a link to your syllabus. There's a link to course information. All your instructor information, how to get in touch with me, and the basic things that you're going to see in your course information. So you want to go through, review that. You can look over here and you can go straight to a certain area. So this is the course information. Your required books. Starting the first of the class, you need to have your Photoshop book. The Illustrator book we'll start using the middle of the semester, but if you get behind because you don't have your book, it's going to be very difficult, if possible at all, to catch up. Then you've got Windows Live. If you don't currently use your Windows Live account that you have through Wake Tech, this might be a way to save your files when you're working from place to place. If you're unfamiliar with Moodle, I've put a link to the Moodle Quick Start Guide, which will be helpful for you to get around accessing your class, that sort of thing. There is a help desk, and this will be set up for you to help each other. I will certainly help you guys as you need it, but if you can help each other, even do little videos, if there's a question somebody has on how to do something, and I will be awarding credit based on how helpful people are. And then there's Adobe TV to learn Photoshop, Adobe TV to learn Illustrator. So again, if you need review, that's all up here. This will be here the entire semester. Essentially, all of the areas will be here throughout the semester because it's either a leave all of them up or leave only one up. And I thought you guys would want to be able to work ahead if you want, or review what you've done before. Also, if you go out of the weeks, you can go over to the left and go to your assignments, and you'll see all of the assignments for the entire semester and the due dates. You can click on the databases, and this is basically the help desk is the only database. You can go to your forums, which is basically your discussion boards, and you'll have them for each week. Lessons, which is basically the course information. Quizzes, which are your midterm and final exams. Don't go in and try and take your midterm exam or your final exam ahead of time because you see it here. Just wait until you're into that part of the class. And then resources. These are going to be links to all of the files that you have access to throughout the class. So if you're not sure, if you're trying to look back and you can't remember what week something was in, you can go into these activities areas and get them from there. And to the left, you've also got your grades, and this will show you what your score is for each particular item. And these are arranged based on the category that they're in rather than when they're due. And your profile, you want to make sure that you set up your profile. You'll just come into your profile and do edit profile. If you're new to Moodle, you probably don't have one, so you'll just go into edit profile and then put all of your information in. And then finally, you've got all of your courses listed that you've got in Moodle, which at this point may only be the 153, which is fine. Over on the right, like I said, you have your calendar. You can send messages, and you can send messages to me, and you can send messages to other people that have Moodle classes. Latest news, if there's anything exciting happening, I've added something new, it'll be in the latest news. Upcoming events is basically a brief version of your calendar. And all of these things are resources that I've left up here and put up here so that throughout the semester you won't get behind, you won't get lost. And like I said, if as you go through you have any questions, please feel free to contact me and I will try to help to get you back in the right direction. So this is Moodle, this is GRD 153, and hopefully you will find this class challenging, but you'll also learn a lot, get a lot out of it, and be able to use a lot of it as you begin your career as graphic designers. So, to a great semester.